Let's talk about how we begin to live a heart-centered life. When someone comes to you and they say, I'm not healthy, maybe in their heart, what are the first steps? How can we identify that we're not living in the heart, as you said, feeling our lives, but more in that chemical compound of brain and thought?
Exactly. And so what happens is that a lot of times when we don't do it for ourselves, life does it for us.
Amen.
Right? Usually it's like the signals, some people
Yeah.
actually start being proactive, they hear about it, but most of the time that's not happening. Most of the time it's some kind of a crisis. And the foundation of that is stress. So it's some kind of severe stress that's resulting in either physical problem or emotional problem or disease or anxiety or depression, where people are just like feeling empty, depleted, unhappy. And, they look at their life and they're like, what, like there's a stress there,
Right.
But they don't realize that so much of the stress is literally related to the gap between where they are and where their heart wants them to be. And nothing teaches us out there. I mean, I looked at my life and I didn't have someone to say, you don't learn this in school.
Right.
People are rushed off to academia, learn, do this, perform that, perform the matrix. But no, we don't get this training. We don't get these awakenings until stuff happens in life. And so my greatest mission is basically, I feel people. I can feel where they're at. I can feel what they're ready for. And sometimes, depending on the level of depth and the readiness that they're at, I land it to them in the way that they can receive it. And so sometimes it just starts with small steps. Like, it sounds to me like you're doing everything for everyone, but nothing for yourself. So let's start there. Let's start with you just making space for yourself. Let's shift that paradigm of, I'm going to do everything for everyone. And if there's time, I'll get to me, because that's what we're taught, especially as women. Right. Do everything for everyone and put yourself last. Whereas it's actually a complete opposite. What we need to do is a paradigm shift of serve you, get yourself in that space of like overflow, feel yourself, become present with self-awareness. Like, what do you need? How can you expand in your truth? What is it that makes you come alive? And there's that space that we create, that you start to make that space. And in that space, there's moments of reflection, there's moments of awareness, there's moments of being present, of feeling what there is to feel, and really learning about yourself, opening all these closed spaces that we have created unconsciously. Because there's this weird program that we all have that, against our heart. It's like, no, I need to do what everybody else thinks, because then I'm safe. I need to wear all these masks, because then I'll be accepted and validated and I'll feel safe. And then all these masks we wear, the focus is on the mask and not ourselves. So the very first thing is to go to, like, I really like to go deep. So I go to that core of, bringing the focus back to you, like kind of helping them, to support them, that it's really all about you and not those masks, which people don't even know they're wearing. I had somebody would have said that to me 10 years ago. I would have been like, what are you mask? Are you kidding?
Right.